exactly what you want to see. Let's run this puppy in. Score a touchdown and tie this game. Life, run for your life, touchdown on one play. Worked on this in practice. Touchdown. It's up to Kelvin Benjamin. This is all you, buddy. Kelvin Benjamin for a touchdown. Oh, he toasted his man. Holmes toasted his man. Spin move. Oh! Oh! What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here in the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Notre Dame All-American Dynasty here on College Football Revamped. That's right, we're back in another episode. We're going up against Minnesota, unranked Minnesota, 2-6 on the year. We can take a look at recruiting really quickly, even though I don't think anything has really changed since the last episode. We haven't got any recruits. We do have a couple guys visiting. We have Patrick Singleton, Brandon Hale, and Jim Johnson. Patrick Singleton is the #1 guy on our board. We are battling with OSU for that guy. Let's take a look at the guys for visits scheduled. So we got Singleton. He is pretty decent, but remember, he is not going to be, it's not going to be named Patrick Singleton when he comes to Notre Dame. He's going to be an outside linebacker that was recruited in the actual recruiting class for this upcoming season. So you guys already know that. I don't need to keep explaining it to you. It looks like we are going to get Terence Hall. We are pretty much in the lead for him. I'm actually going to drop a couple points off of him because we don't necessarily need to have that many points in on him. And I may bump some points into a couple of these guys because it looks like they could use it. Patrick Singleton and Marvin Britton might need a couple points with the way that they're battling with Alabama and Ohio State. This punter is basically ours, and that's good because we do need a punter because our punter Jude Rhodes is graduating after this season. He's a senior redshirt, I'm pretty sure. So he will be there. We're in a pretty good battle with Wisconsin for Mike Tyree. There are a couple guys. This guy, Greg Hines, we're probably going to get, most likely. Nobody really is going after him. A lot of guys I haven't put a ton of points into, but we're just like ahead of them anyway. So like guys like JJ Hughes, well, I was gonna say guys like JJ Hughes, we were ahead of him, but I think Michigan has gone heavy for JJ Hughes being the #4 D end in the league. But Lionel Parker, I know he's only 6'6" overall, but I haven't put any points into him, and we're already up 1,500 on the Buckeyes. So some guys we just naturally have a big lead on, just for the bonuses that we get naturally. The #5 D end, we're probably not going to get. I'm just going to remove him from the board because we're not going to get him. There's no way we're going to get a win a battle with him, especially this late in the game. We only have 2 actual games left after this one. We have a couple bye weeks thrown in there as well. We've got this game against Minnesota. We got to go play Northwestern, and then we got the rivalry game against Navy. Those are the last 3 games on the schedule. We got 2 other bye weeks thrown in there as well. Looks like we are going to get Jonathan Branch as a quarterback. I don't necessarily know if we need another quarterback, but it's cool that we've got him. We do have 3 recruits already that you guys know about. We've got the #3 athlete in the country, Peter Wright. We've got #3 wide receiver in the league in Glenn Gallagher, and we've got the #3 offensive linebacker in the country. He's a 4-star, so we got 2 5-stars and a 4-star. We should be getting a lot of other guys as well coming up pretty soon, maybe even after this week. So that's pretty good. But we've got the game against Minnesota to look forward to. It's not going to be much of a challenge, although I said that last week against Illinois, and that one turned out to be a little bit more complicated than I would have liked. Maybe this week won't be as bad. But Heisman watch, we already know who's in the conversation. We got Todd Gurley. It looks like Manziel has fallen out of the conversation for Heisman, so it's up to Todd Gurley. I guess we can get Manziel back in there if he has a great game, but it looks like it's up to Todd Gurley to carry the load for the Heisman. The top 25, we are #2 in everything, the coaches poll, the AP poll, and the CFP poll. There will not be an actual college football playoff. The mod that you use to get that is, I think, only for PC version of NCAA College Football Revamped, and I have the PS3 version, which is why the game doesn't necessarily look as good as it would on PC, if you've ever noticed that. So there will not, it's just going to be regular 1 versus 2 or just the BC. It's the BCS version still, technically. So I would use it I think there's a way you can do it on the PS3 version, but I'm not 100% sure how to do it, so I don't know. I don't want to mess with this, so we'll just stick with what we got. It works good enough. Let's go play Minnesota. We are at home again. Touchdown Jesus will be looking down on us. I hope that we can please his very high football standards as we go and play the Golden Gophers. Let's get it done, boys.
Hi, everybody. Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Notre Dame's been on a roll lately, but a winning streak is only important if it continues to be a winning streak. By extending it, we'll see if they can get it done in this one. That's going to do it for us here on the pregame show. NCAA Football 14 action coming at you right now. Fred Nessler and Kirk Herbstreit.
The fans are going crazy here at Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. Let's head down to the coin toss now. It's brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coca-Cola taste and 0 calories. Enjoy everything.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The stadium is packed with rabid Notre Dame football fans as we take on fellow Big Ten opponents, Minnesota, the Golden Gophers, as Johnny Manziel will take the field for the first time today. Todd Gurley, Heisman finalist, I would guess. At this point, I wouldn't think he'd fall out of it with the next couple weeks, but you never know, he could. I shouldn't guarantee anything because Manziel did fall out of it. I didn't think he'd fall. Todd Gurley keeps his balance, which was pretty good. I didn't think he was going to be able to keep the balance. 1,100 rushing yards for Todd Gurley this season. I don't know if he's going to leave. He might go to the draft this year if he wins the Heisman, especially. I'm kind of like, we talk about this every week. I'm kind of hoping that Manziel goes to the NFL draft this season, because we've got some quarterbacks that I'd like to use in his place. And Manziel, this is his second season as the quarterback of the Fighting Irish. So, I mean, we've seen a lot of him, and he's been a very good player for us. But I don't know. I feel like we need to get some fresh blood. We need to get some fresh blood out there, but we'll see what happens here. We're going to sweep this back around and see if we can get Todd Gurley some big-time rushing yards here. Here he goes. Todd Gurley's got some space. Todd Gurley. Oh, 23-yard rush. He had some room. He certainly had some room. If he just had that little bit extra speed, a little burst of acceleration, he might have been gone.
From the 39-yard line, first down.
I don't really fear this Minnesota team. I don't fear anybody that we play at the end of the season. Northwestern doesn't scare me. Navy doesn't scare me. Minnesota certainly doesn't scare me. We've got clipping. Is that Jarvis Landry? It's Odell Beckham Jr. He gets called for clipping. That's all right, I guess. It's not a big deal. It's not a super big deal because we were just going to run read option in the next play anyway. Let's see what we can do here. Are they going to read it? They do read Manziel, and they stopped. Okay, so they were ready for a back-to-back read option play. 3 carries, 30 yards already for Gurley. I mean, that's not like super impressive in the first drive of the game, but it's pretty good. Let's see if we can get a touchdown here. We certainly need one. Who are we going to? We're looking at either Sammy, maybe Amari Cooper, because I'm rolling out to this right side. Let's see if we can fit it in there. It's going to be knocked incomplete. Cedric Thompson. I need that arm strength from Johnny Manziel that we know he has at certain times. He can sling it around the field. It just happens that Cedric Thompson played that very, very well. Let's hot route Amari Cooper for a slant. We're going to roll out to this right side. Maybe even have to run. No, I'm going to feed Amari Cooper here. He's going to get the first down just barely. I probably should have waited a couple more seconds. Probably should have waited a couple more seconds to throw that one, but it worked. We got the first down anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter really. We need to have a big game with Johnny Manziel. No interceptions, no turnovers, couple touchdowns on the ground, touchdowns through the air. Certainly need to have a big game with him. And here's the first start of it. Johnny Manziel with a big-time rush, 17 yards. 17 yards for the former Heisman contender. Now the man who's fallen out of it. We'll go with a slant to Jarvis Landry. He's going to be our go-to guy, I think. Actually, I can fit it in there in the back of the end zone. Beckham Jr. Odell with the touchdown catch. Manziel with the patience to not force anything, wait for your open man, and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish go up 6-0 on Minnesota. What perfect patience by Manziel there. And it's 7-0 Notre Dame leads early in the first quarter. Well, now I guess it's late in the first quarter. We took a lot of time on that drive.
Notre Dame gets set to kick this one away.
We certainly took a lot of time on that drive. Michigan State, number 24 Michigan State is up 3-0 on number 4 Ohio State. That would be a huge upset if Michigan State was able to beat out number 4 Ohio State. That would help us in the long run, I guess. I'd hate to see it as a Buckeye fan in real life, but it would help us as Notre Dame, because that would just eliminate one more team that has the possibility, as Clinton-Dix almost picked that off. But that would eliminate one more team from the possibility of beating us for that 1 or 2 spot in the national championship game. So it'd be good in the terms of the game, but it'd be bad as a Buckeye fan to see them lose to Michigan State. Reggie Ragland gonna get back there? No, somebody's gonna get. Ishaq Williams is the man to push down Kirkwood there, and it's 3rd and 8. I can't believe we had a pick on the first play of the game, and Clinton-Dix just let it bounce off his hands. Teams do hate coming here, that is for sure. You got touchdown Jesus staring you in the face. Stephon Tuitt's going to try and wrap him up. No, it's going to be Sheldon Day. Philip Nelson goes down. He broke the tackle of Stephon Tuitt, but he could not break the tackle of Sheldon Day. I thought for some reason he was going to get away from that. It's just the way that he broke that tackle, I thought he was going to get away. But he stood in that pocket, and he probably shouldn't have, because Sheldon Day brings him down for his 5th sack of the year. Sammy Watkins, always a threat to take this one back to the house. Sammy Watkins on the edge, breaks a tackle, gets through some people. Sammy Watkins breaks another tackle. Sammy Watkins takes it to the house. Oh my God. What a scene in South Bend. Sammy Watkins. We talk about every week how he's a threat to take anything back to the house, and he does it here. He's slippery like butter on that one. That was crazy. Just weaving his way, bobbing and weaving like a snake in the garden, just going in and out of tackles and blockers. It was an unbelievable scene. And just like that, the offense don't even have to come back out. We got a 14-0 lead on the Golden Gophers. As they knock that one through the uprights almost, and the Gophers are back out here. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. We need to get a couple sacks with some linebackers, some tackles for loss for these recruits. It's going to be a big-time carry for Philip Nelson. Jalen Smith laid it into him. But we need to make sure we get tackles for loss. I think we got to pass for 250 yards, so we got to try and remember that. We got to do a couple of different things to get some bonus points for these recruits. Marcus Peters could get the tackle for loss here. He cannot. Jalen Smith's going to wrap him up. Marcus Peters got blocked that last second. If you guys remember the past couple of weeks, the past couple episodes, we've gotten similar interceptions on late game throws by the quarterbacks, the opposing quarterbacks. So maybe that can happen again this week. They're going to keep it with the quarterback, Philip Nelson. He's going to take it and get brought down by Clinton-Dix. the offense starting to work for Minnesota here. I don't know if I necessarily like that. We might need to change up how we defend for a second. They keep calling no huddle though, which is gassing our guys. They're gonna go quick throw. I missed the user tackle, but we do bring him down. I think it's Reggie Ragland bringing him down. I missed the user tackle there. They are gonna try and gas us here. Late first quarter. See what they can do. I need to get pressure with Shazier or with Ishaq Williams or with somebody. I'm gonna user Ishaq. See if we can get in there. We're gonna try. See, this is what we can't have. We can't have people waiting, and he throws that away. We can't have. We got to get off the block quickly. We can't give Nelson any time to make a decision. Luckily, he had an incomplete pass. We can get some of our backups in here because they were running some constant no huddle. This place is pretty loud right now. It's going to be hard for them to make a decision on what they want to do. Stephon Tuitt was in the backfield, but he gets the pass off to the tight end, and he gets the first down. Man. We had a sack on him, too. Tuitt was in the backfield. Unfortunate not to be able to get the sack. Maybe I need to dive a little quicker. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I need to do to bring him down there. I thought I did everything that I had to do. That's going to be another tight end catch. He's going to get 6 on it. They're probably going to keep running no huddle. He's a big boy. That's a beefy tight end right there. No wonder we couldn't tackle him. Let's see if we bring a little bit of pressure. We'll see if we can get to him here. Somebody's got to get unblocked. Oh, there's a tackle for loss, kind of. No, I think that's a, yeah, you got a yard. We had the opportunity for a tackle for loss, but we kept getting blocked. I don't think they're going to get this play off before the quarter ends, so it's going to be the end of the first quarter, 14-0. Notre Dame leads, and there it is. All right. But Minnesota's offense starting to build something together here. They are certainly starting to put something together. I wouldn't put it past them to maybe put some points on the board. Illinois put some points on the board against, and that's what I didn't think was going to happen. Let's see if we can get some pressure on him. Tuitt gets there, but Jalen Smith swats that away. 4th and 3. That's a big-time play from Jalen Smith, the freshman. They're going to go for it on 4th down. I respect it because they know that they can't compete with our offense. So they got to try and get as many points as possible, or they got to try for everything here. It's going to be a 4th down, and it's going to be an incomplete pass, almost caught. They had the opportunity. No doubt about that, they had the opportunity. But it is going to go incomplete. And just like that, the Irish have possession again. 10-3, Michigan State leads over Ohio State. That's going to be a game to watch for sure. Upset alert. Manziel on the run, can't hit him. Johnny, I need you to be able to hit those. You've had that problem your entire career. But when a guy's got 2, 3, 4 yards of space on a corner, you got to be able to hit those. Hit that one. That man's wide open. Jarvis Landry steps out of bounds after a 21-yard catch. Exactly what we needed. Exactly what we needed. Let's run with Todd Gurley for a second here. Broken a tackle, broke 2 tackles, kinda. Almost, I guess. Second down and 4. I need to throw this ball so we can get those recruit points. I mean, we don't necessarily need recruit points because I think we're going to be pretty good anyway. But Johnny Manziel gets a 1-yard rush. I don't know what the speed difference was, why he couldn't outrun anybody there. We're 1 for 1 on 3rd down conversions. The Buckeyes do tie it up early second quarter. 10-10. Oh, great cut from Amari Cooper there. He gets the first down. I don't know what happened down the field. the safety and my wide receiver both went down. I don't know if they hit each other, collided, and something happened. I didn't really see what it was. I was too concentrated on running with Amari Cooper. 5 for 7, 60 yards for Manziel. We have 114 total yards. Let's add to that with Todd Gurley here. Can't really do much. 5-yard gain. It's definitely tricky trying to manage having 2 potential Heisman candidates and certainly have at least one with Gurley being in the lead right now. So it's hard to manage the offense and try and give fair carries and fair touches to both players, which is why it's always better to have a quarterback as the Heisman contender and not a running back, because the quarterback can throw the ball and run the ball. That always helps. We're going to try and fit it in there. That's going to be knocked incomplete. I can't be making those kind of throws. I certainly cannot be making those type of throws. It's 4th down and 3. Should we kick the field goal? They don't even want us to. They want us to go for it here. I like the aggression. I like the aggression. We're late first half. If I have to run it, I will. But I don't think I will. Just throw it quickly. Amari Cooper. That was a very dicey pass, but it was caught by Cooper. The sure hands of Amari Cooper. 3 catches, 35 yards for him. And we continue on here on this drive. Very risky. 6 for 9, 73 yards, and a touchdown for Manziel. Let's see if we can get Cooper or Nicholas on this route open. It's going to be Cooper in the end zone. Caught, touchdown, Amari Cooper. A very dicey throw from Johnny Manziel. 50 touchdowns in the season. That had a very easy chance of getting picked or at least knocked down at the least. Fitted in a tight window, and Cooper holds on after contact. Good job from Amari Cooper. And the Irish go up 21-0 on the Gophers. Touchdown Jesus looking down on us with a smile on his face. I'm here for it. 2 passing touchdowns for Manziel now. Obviously, the other touchdown we scored was Sammy Watkins' punt return. UCLA beats number 7 Arizona. Iowa beat Illinois. Air Force beat New Mexico. Let's see if we can get some sacks here. We haven't got any sacks on with the linebackers or anything, so I think we got 1 sack. Here's a tackle for loss. That's what you're talking about there. That's a big-time tackle for loss. I beat the snap heavily on that one with Jalen Smith. I almost got there too quick. I was ready for a quarterback keeper, that's for sure.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Let's see if we can get another one. Another tackle for loss here. Try and do something, get a sack maybe with a linebacker. Oh, it's picked. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix. He's not going to drop that one. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix. Middle of the field. He's going to house it. Touchdown. Fighting Irish. Pick 6 by Ha-ha, Clinton Dix. Where were you throwing that, Philip Nelson? Nobody knows. I don't know if he was trying to check that down and he just sailed it a little bit, but Clinton Dix, he had one on the first play of the game that he dropped. He's not going to make that mistake twice, and he's going to house it for a pick 6 to give the Irish a 28-point lead over Minnesota. We could be seeing Marcus Mariota very soon. We could be seeing everybody. We could be seeing a lot of backups in this second half if we have to, if it gets too much out of hand. If we go up by 40 or 50, we'll definitely see him. We've scored almost every way possible. We got a pick 6. We've got a punt return for a touchdown. We got 2 passing touchdowns. We just need a rushing touchdown and a fumble recovery for a touchdown. We've done everything. And that's going to be sacked by Shazier. I don't know if that's a half a sack. It probably is, because Ishak kind of should have got credit at least. But there's a sack for a linebacker. I'll take it. We got some pressure back there. That's exactly what we needed to do. We need to do it one more time. I think we need 2 sacks of linebackers, maybe 3. I can't remember. To be safe, we might as well try and go for 3. That's going to be thrown out of bounds. I don't know who the intended guy was. Maybe there was never an intended guy. Maybe he just always meant to throw that far out of bounds, but he did, and it's 3rd and 14. The Golden Gophers are in a deep deep hole here on 3rd down, going up against the number 2 team in the country. And it's going to be Philip Nelson can't get it away. Sheldon Day forced a bad pass. And it's going to be a punt. I almost expected them to kind of go for it a little bit here, but they decide just to punt. 4th and 14 for advantage on the yards. Field position is what I wanted to say. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. Sammy Watkins, can he do it again? He broke a tackle but can't break a second one. 108 yards and 2 touchdowns for Manziel, 41 for the rest of the team. We gotta get Manziel 250 passing. Well, it doesn't have to be just Manziel. It would help in terms of getting him back in the Heisman conversation. But we just need, as a unit, we need passing yards 250. Manziel, you gotta be more accurate on that. Odell was open on the comeback, and you just couldn't hit him on the run. Manziel never had the biggest arm, but he's got a strong enough arm to be able to hit some throws. See if we can get it over the top on Nicholas. I think that's probably pass interference, but they didn't call it. I tried to get it over the top to him. It didn't work. See what we can do here on 3rd down and 10. 7 for 12. Odell could be open. Sammy could be open on the comeback. I'm going to have to hit Odell. Catch it, Odell. He does. He breaks the tackle, too. He shed that tackle for 15 yards. That was a very concerning play. We got pressure in the they got pressure in the backfield, so that made me a little bit worried. But we were able to fight for it. Odell's got the touchdown, or at least one of them. Mari's got the other one. Let's feed Todd Gurley. We can't forget we have a Heisman running back in the backfield, so we got to keep working him. 4 yards for him on the first carry. 6 carries, 45 yards. That's definitely not Heisman worthy. We got to get him at least a touchdown or 2 in this game before it's over. You can't have a Heisman favorite and not have a rushing touchdown or anything. So we got to make sure he gets that. But we got 40 seconds. We got to make sure we score here before anything. 3rd down and 4. I'm looking at Landry or Cooper here. It could be Nicholas as well. It's gonna have to be a run for Manziel, and I stepped out of bounds. I wasn't paying attention. I looked too much down the field, and I wasn't paying attention to where I was running. That's my bad. 4th and 5, 28 seconds left. I guess we can kick the field goal if we need to with Will Lutz, but I don't really want to do that. Throw it quickly. It's caught by Nicholas, and we're gonna call a timeout here. First one. Man, I am not liking these kind of dicey throws that I'm having to make here with Manziel, because you never know if Manziel is going to be able to hit these throws. He's kind of inaccurate every once in a while, so we'll go with an in route for Odell just to give me a little bit of a check down if I need it. Who's open? It's going to have to be Odell. He caught it. Didn't really get much. I'm going to have to call another timeout there. I didn't get a first down. 3 catches, 31 yards. I guess that's okay. I probably had a better guy, a better option, but I kind of panicked there last second. 10 for 15, 123 yards and 2 touchdowns. Mike Evans is in the field now. What are we looking at here? We're looking at Mike Evans. First down, big time play. Good job from Mike Evans. 12 seconds. The clock's going to start when we're ready. So we got to make sure we have a good play call. And it's going to have to be shallow cross. And we're going to, no, Manziel, stop doing that. Don't adjust. We need to go. It's going to have to be a rush. And it's going to be a Manziel touchdown. Good job, Johnny. So he's got 2 passing and 1 rushing. That was the design quarterback run almost all the way. Even though the play call wasn't quarterback run, that was almost guaranteed to be a quarterback run there. And Will Lutz puts it up and through 35-0 on Minnesota in the first half. 5 seconds to go. I'm going to try and pooch this a little bit so they have to return it and waste some time. And they're going to get it. Kevin Byard with 1 second. They couldn't just knock that 1 second off. They had to save it there.
I'm really surprised
All right, let's see what they do with 1 second. They're going to come out in a passing situation, which gives us another opportunity to get a sack with a linebacker. They're going to run it. Okay, they choose to run it with 1 second left. They don't get much, 6 yards. I think we get the ball. Or maybe they get, no, they get the ball. They get the ball. They won the coin toss at the beginning, so they get the ball. And we're going to kick this ball away. 35-0. There's a little section of Gophers fans in the stadium, and then there's the rest of the fans are scattered around the rest of the Irish fans. So those little Gophers fans are not going to go home happy unless we blow a 35-point lead in the second half. I don't see that as a possibility, but you never know with juice gameplay what's going to go down. There could be anything that happens. That's going to be a very inaccurate throw. 3 completions for Philip Nelson on 11 attempts. That is not a good day. He's also got a pick 6 that he's thrown. He's gotten sacked a couple times. He has not looked good in this game. But that's what you can expect from a 2-win Minnesota team that's going to throw a screen pass here. And Williams going to get the tackle for loss. Exactly what we needed, especially from a linebacker. We needed to get a tackle for loss there. I think that might be 2 tackles for loss with linebackers. I can't be for certain because we may have gotten a tackle for loss with a lineman. I'm not 100% sure what happened there. That's going to be another kind of screen. And Stephon to it. Sheldon, how am I missing these sacks? What's going on here? What in the world? I'm so confused. I need to go back and watch that on replay. How did How did I miss those sacks? I know I'm a horrible user tackler. We've gone over this every time I play, but what happened here? So it was a design like screen, I think. Yeah, it was a wide receiver screen. I missed the first one with Tuitt. I understand that one. I always miss those. But then I go and I whiff again. It's like Philip Nelson does this like weird step back, cuts back around, and he dodges Sheldon Day. I don't know what happened there. He just did some weird like matrix dodging and dodged both of my user tacklers, and it worked for him because he got the first down. I have no idea what happened. Absolutely zero clue on how I missed those, but I did, and we move on. They're going to run another screen. It's going to be caught, and I'm going to miss the user tackler again. It's a lot harder to get user tackles in NCAA than it is in Madden. Just to let you know. Not as an excuse or anything. I'm not giving you an excuse. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. It's certainly a lot harder. I really could use Florida beating South Carolina as he drops the pass there. Good tackle. 3rd and 2. I could really use Florida beating South Carolina because South Carolina is the 3rd ranked team in the country. And if we get rid of them, that helps us out. I mean, we are already number 2 in the country, but it helps us out with not having to worry about somebody taking our number 2 spot. And somehow Donnell Kirkwood gets the first down there and gets 7 yards when I broke the backfield, or I broke into the backfield and should have stopped him for nothing. I'm kind of sucking right now. That's going to be Sheldon Day fighting a stiff arm off, and he pulls him down after 6. You can't let him you can't get stiff arm like that. We got to be able to be stronger. Better, faster, stronger against these guys. This is Minnesota we're talking about. This isn't Ohio State or Alabama or Georgia. This is Minnesota we're talking about here. He's going to have some time. He's going to throw. It's going to be caught. I tried to play that like I would play it on Madden, where I tried to get around him and then hit the deflection button, like square to hit the deflection button. That's not so easy in NCAA, so that didn't really go the way that I thought. And I think he got both feet down on that one. They're going to give it to Kirkwood. He's going to get some space, but Jalen Smith's going to hammer him for 2. Minnesota is building another good drive, just like they did in the first half, but we were able to stop them on 4th down on that one. Let's see what we can do on this one. We got to keep the pressure with the linebackers. They're going to get it to Kirkwood again. Smith's going to bring him down. It's a 2-yard gain. 3rd down and 6 for the Gophers. 5 tackles, 1 tackle for loss for Jalen Smith. I think that's 2 for the linebackers. We probably need to get a 3rd one, but I'm not 100% sure if we do or not. To be safe, we probably should. They're going to give it to Kirkwood again. Clinton Dix is going to be there, but it's going to be Kavari Russell and Jalen Smith, and it's 4th and 6. We'll see what they do. Do they want points, or do they want to go for it? They have a chance at guaranteed points here. They're going to go for it. I respect it. I certainly respect it. Going for it here on 4th down. I'm not mad at it. Down 35-0. I'd go for it too. But it's going to be a sack that I missed. That's 100% on me. I keep thinking that it's going to automatically give me the animation, but that's Madden. Madden gives you the animation without having to really do much. You just have to get close to him. But in NCAA, you actually have to do stuff to get a sack. And I keep forgetting that as I get close to the player. You can't just run up to him and not press anything and go down. Like you have to actually press square to do stuff. So I'm still getting used to that. I play too much Madden and not enough NCAA. So I screwed that up. I had the sack and I didn't do it. And that's going to be knocked incomplete. Good job. He had to recover and get to that. That was risky. 3rd down and goal from probably the 4, maybe? Oh, no, it's the 1. Excuse me. I thought it was a little bit farther back than that. It is certainly the 1-yard line. Can we get a goal line stand here? I need to get a sack with a linebacker. They're going to run it. It's going to be a pitch. I thought I stopped him. I thought I timed it good enough where I got to the quarterback before he could get the pitch off. He just barely squeezed it through, and Minnesota gets some sort of revenge back or whatever you want to call it. 35-7. Is this the start of their comeback? I don't think so. I wouldn't hope so. But it does mean that they took a lot of time off the clock, which is not good for us, because that just limits how much time we can use with Johnny Manziel to get 250 passing yards. I mean, we do have a full 4th quarter, so it's not a big deal. But Manziel's also got to be able to hit the throws. Cooper, I'm liking his route. They're bringing a lot of guys up to the line, and they're going to blitz a couple guys. We've got some guys open. I'm going to hit this throw. Hopefully, it's going to be incomplete. Manziel, you got to have more zip on the ball. If he has a stronger throw, that ball gets there, and we don't have to worry about it getting incomplete. He didn't have a quick throw. I'm going to actually throw this or flip this around. So we're going to the strong side of the field where there's more space to work. Oh, great cut. But Manziel, inaccurate, man. Johnny, you can't be that inaccurate throwing on the run, man. You just can't do it. You're a Heisman contender. Well, you were a Heisman contender. You can't be that inaccurate throwing on the run, man. You're our #1 player, one of our best players we have. I need to count on you when I throw the ball just like that, Mike Evans. And he gets a big-time gain, 182 passing yards. I saw it, and I was just hoping he had enough arm strength to get it there. Great play from Mike Evans there. I'm just glad we finally got a break, and Manziel was actually able to hit somebody. As we're going to run, see if he has enough speed. He kind of does, able to get 4. We're going to do this again. 6 carries, 27 yards, and a touchdown. I think that's enough to get him back in the conversation. I guess it depends on what everybody else does in the top 5. Because there was 3 other quarterbacks in the top 5, so I guess it just depends. As Manziel keeps this one, he's got some space, and he gets the 1st down. Let's give it to Todd Gurley here down the field, down closer to the red zone, so he gets the possibility of getting a rushing touchdown. So let's see if we can find a play for Gurley. 45 quick base. That'll work. And let's see if we can get a rushing touchdown with Gurley, because we certainly need it to keep him in the Heisman race. And that's going to be great blocking down the field, and almost a touchdown on the first carry. 14 yards, 8 carries, 61 yards. Certainly need to get a touchdown, because those numbers are not good enough. He's going to drop down for sure. He may still even drop down after this game, even with the performance that he has here, but he's going to get brought down from behind. They were ready for that. They brought so much pressure. That was crazy how much pressure they brought there. I'm going to go read option and actually give it to Todd Gurley this time instead of keeping it with Manziel. I guess it depends on what the guy reads. He reads Manziel, so we'll give it to Gurley, and Gurley will walk into a touchdown easily. Perfect. Exactly what we needed to do. It's 42-7. Well, it will be 42-7 when we make the extra point with Will Lutz. And Todd Gurley gets a touchdown. I think he's gotten a touchdown in every single game this season. Probably what he's done. At least one touchdown.
Let's go to the studio for this Reese Davis update.
Studio update. Oh, Ohio State is fighting back. 24-17 over number 24, Michigan State. They have come back in this game. Good for them. That's always nice to see the Buckeyes fighting back. And Rhodes will put that in the end zone, and they will kneel it. With 43 seconds in the third quarter, this game is basically over at this point. It's just a matter of trying to get those recruit bonuses, getting some tackles for loss, getting some sacks, getting some turnovers, all that good stuff. See what we can do here on the first down. They're going to throw it to Kirkwood. Shazier is going to be there. That's a 1-yard gain. I was hoping that might have been a tackle for loss, but they got a yard. Sometimes the quarterback will throw it behind the line of scrimmage, and then the linebacker will be able to get there, but not on this case. That's going to be a throw to the tight end, and he's going to get stopped before he gets the first down. I should have never tried to hit stick with who was that, Trey Waynes out there? I should never try to do that. That was bad from the get-go. He was never going to outpower a tight end. And it's 3rd and 1. They're going to keep it with the quarterback. They're going to give it to him again. And back-to-back catches. He breaks away. And the tight end, after getting pushed out of bounds by Clinton-Dix, gets a huge 31-yard gain. That was unexpected. I didn't think he was going to break away like that. But he did. And we're sitting here at 1st and 10 with 1 second to go in the third quarter. He gets the play off. And that's going to be another play to the tight end. That's 3 straight catches by the tight end, Drew Godger, or Goodger. Yeah, this game's over. It's just a matter of dignity for Minnesota. 5 minutes to go. Not a great game for Philip Nelson by any means. Can we get a tackle for loss here? We can't, but Jalen Smith will be able to stop him before he gets the first down. This Minnesota team certainly likes no huddle. They certainly like no huddle. 6 tackles for Jalen Smith on the day. 1 tackle for loss. Let's see if we can get him a 7th tackle here. They're going to give it to Kirkwood again, but Marcus Peters was there in the backfield to meet him, and it's 4th down and 3. Marcus Peters off the corner blitz was able to get there. And they won't no huddle. They will choose another play. Ryan Shazier, 5 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, and a sack. Great day for Shazier. Let's see what we can do here. 4th and 3. Can we turn him over? The crowd is excited. He's got the throw. Jones has got it. But he gets the first down. Marcus Jones. They call it. He got forward progress and got the first down. That's a generous call. I feel like we might have stopped him, but that's just my opinion, being a Notre Dame homer. Philip Nelson almost got brought down by Jalen Smith. I tried to pick it out of the end zone. Jalen Smith was just a half a second away from wrapping him up there. Good block by the right tackle. I would guess it might have been the running back, but it was somebody on that right side that blocked us at the last second. That's going to be a screen. Can we get there before? We cannot. They got blockers. Clinton-Dix goes out. 3rd and 1. I thought he got the first down. He gets stopped. 3rd and 1. They've used a minute of this 4th quarter. We still don't have 250 passing yards. I kind of want them to score, honestly, so we can just get back on offense and get ready for Manziel to throw some more, try and throw some more yards. That's going to be Sheldon. Oh, my God. Sheldon Day got destroyed. Philip Nelson out-muscled Sheldon Day at the point of impact. Blows him away. Something you never thought you'd see in modern day college football. A 300+ pound defensive lineman getting pushed over by a quarterback. And he got sent on his back. Like, he didn't just get knocked over. He got put on his back by Philip Nelson. I didn't know he had this untapped strength. Let him score. We'll let him score here so we have as much time as possible to get as many yards as possible. You know, I say I let him score, but he had a good run and a lot of blockers. I hope Virginia Tech loses so we can get #1 spot. That'd be helpful. All right, let's see what we can do on offense here. 42-14. Oh, come on. They're going to go for an onside kick. You're not going to win, Minnesota. There's no reason you need an onside kick here. Congratulations. You gave us extra yards. I wanted an actual kick so I could let it go to the end zone and have as many yards as possible. Whatever. I guess we'll do this. I can't believe they onside kicked that. They weren't going to, even if they got it, they're not going to win the game. Throw this to Odell. He catches it, and that just adds a couple extra yards. I'm not sure how many we need. He's got 4 catches for 39 yards and a touchdown. Good for Odell. 190. Ugh. We need a lot of yards. I don't think we're going to get it. Todd Gurley with a nice carry there. 11 carries, 73 yards and a touchdown. If I can pass our way up to the end zone and then run it in with Gurley, that would be ideal. That would be the best situation. But I don't think we're going to be able to get 250 yards. Certainly not if I do that, but certainly not if after we score we give it back to Minnesota, they take the rest of the game to use their drive, because they've been known to take a long time, run a lot of no huddle. Let's hot route, if I can, let's hot route Odell for a slant, and then we'll snap it. We'll see what happens, what gets open. This man is open right here. It's Troy Nicholas. Big time play, 26 yards. Big time play. And now we will give it to Todd Gurley. 3 catches, 47 yards for Nicholas. And we'll see 216. I got close. I guess if we get it one more time, we could have an opportunity. And Todd Gurley gets the rushing touchdown. That's what we needed to keep him, to make his stats look better than what they are. And it's 48-14. Maybe now, if they score again, they won't onside kick it because they'll realize that they have no shot. Probably not, though. They'll probably still onside kick it. That one's going to go to the back of the end zone and out of here. 2:43 to go in the game. Minnesota, I would guess, is going to keep the ball the rest of the game. I mean, they've had some pretty long drives previously in this game, so I wouldn't be surprised if they keep it, the rest of it. They're going to screen, but I'm hoping that we can get there beforehand. I know I probably shouldn't go after the quarterback on a screen play, but there's always that chance that we get there before he throws the pass and we get a sack. So I always like that chance better. They're going to throw a quick one. He catches and breaks a tackle. He breaks another tackle and fights his way up. 17 yards. That was a good run. He broke a couple tackles there. Not something I expected. Snap. He catches it again, back to back. Once Philip Nelson finds a guy that has a good play, he just goes back to him constantly on the same drive. That's back-to-back plays to that receiver. Last drive, it was the tight end. There's the running back. That's going to be a tackle for loss. Stephon Tuitt was in the backfield before Kirkwood even had the ball. I don't know if we needed a tackle for loss with the D lineman, but we got it. It'll certainly be helpful. Under 2 minutes to go in the game. This one's over. Ishak got there, but that's going to be out of bounds. He didn't get 1 foot in. Ishak Williams got there. Ohio State does win. They came back and won against Michigan State, so they will stay at number 4 or maybe even go up to number 3. Virginia Tech's up 7-0 early in the first quarter against whoever they play. I think they're playing Pittsburgh. They'll punt the ball back to us, which is good. I'm actually going to just run around here and get not as many yards because now we have the opportunity to get 250. We had like 216 or something like that with Manziel, so it is possible if we can complete some passes. It is possible to get 250. Let's see what we can do. We got to find somebody that gets open. Doesn't matter who it is. Throw it. That was an embarrassing play, but they got a lot of pressure very quickly. I did have, who was that? Was that Todd Gurley or Melvin Gordon? Somebody was open down the field on that wheel route. It was Todd Gurley. That would have been huge if we would have got that with Gurley. Let's hot route Sammy Watkins for a streak. Somebody's going to get open here. Oh, let's see if we can hit it. It is. It's Odell Beckham Jr. Great block. And Beckham's going to take it to the house on one play. There's the 250 yards you needed. Exactly what we needed. Beautiful drop on the play. That makes Manziel look even better in this game. He's got a rushing touchdown. He's got 3 passing touchdowns, almost 300 yards through the air. Beautiful. He should hopefully get back into the Heisman conversation now. This is exactly the kind of game that we needed. Picture perfect. And that one's going to go to the end zone. A minute 30. Can we stop him here? Can we get the ball back and give Todd Gurley a chance? 56-14. Can we get the ball back and possibly stop him? Jalen Smith with a tackle for loss. So that's that bonus point checked off. I don't think we've gotten enough sacks with the linebackers to be able to get the extra bonus points for the one recruit. I know Ryan Shazier has a sack, but I don't think anybody else does. That's a linebacker. I don't think Ishaq Williams got one. I don't think Jalen Smith has one. And I definitely know that Reggie Ragland doesn't have one. So under a minute to go, 3rd and 8. This is probably going to be the last play they do because if they punted on the last drive, they're certainly going to punt on this one if they don't get it. I'll probably call a timeout to get another chance at it. If we can stop him, but he broke the tackle, so it doesn't matter. They're going to go to the end of the game now. That was our last chance to have a chance at the possession, but he broke that tackle from Jalen Smith. 8 tackles for Clinton Dix. That's pretty good. What a great day for him. He's also got the pick 6. Oh, I was ready for it, and I screwed it up. I was waiting for it, and I screwed it up. That's my fault on that one. I overcommitted to I got too close to him, basically. So when he kept the ball, instead of giving it to the running back, I was already too close to him, so I couldn't get an animation. That's going to be oh, Stephon, you need to get a sack there. He messed it up to where he threw a bad pass, but you need to get a sack there. I dove and everything. 17-31, 174 yards and an interception for Philip Nelson. Not the greatest day for the Minnesota Golden Gophers quarterback. Let's see if we can get a sack to end this game. Get a sack to end the game. Ishaq Williams, he was there. They're going to get the first down and break a tackle. Oh my God, he's going to keep going. Marcus Jones breaking everything here. They're going to run probably one more play unless it's a quick one. We'll see what happens. The clock will start when Philip Nelson's ready. And he is. Here we go. Final play. Ibrahim Campbell will get there. And I don't think they're going to get another playoff. They certainly won't. Nope, it's going to take it to the end of the game. 56-14 is the final score of this game. That should at least keep us at number 2, if not give us the number 1 spot. But Virginia Tech was up 10-0 on Pittsburgh, so I don't think they're going to lose that game. But Manziel did very good in that second half. 331 total yards, 4 touchdowns. Great job from Manziel. That should hopefully bump him back up into the Heisman race. Great job, great job. Stats for the game. Manziel had 15-24, 296 yards, 3 touchdowns, got sacked once, and then had the 80-yard pass to Odell Beckham Jr., who also had a really good day. Todd Gurley, 12 carries, 77 yards, 2 touchdowns. Is that enough to keep him at number 1 in the Heisman race? I don't know. He might fall a little bit, which is what scares me. Odell, 5 catches, 119 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Now, that's kind of inflated a little bit with the big 80-yard catch, but still a really good day. 4 catches and a touchdown for Amari Cooper, 3 catches, 47 yards for Nicholas. Everybody got involved there except for Sammy Watkins, but Sammy Watkins got a kick return touchdown, so we didn't need to get involved. 8 tackles for Jalen Smith, 8 tackles for Clinton Dix. So we end up getting 1 sack with Sheldon Day and 1 sack with Ryan Shazier. So we didn't get the linebacker sacks bonus points, but we did get the tackles for loss because we got 2 with Shazier and 2 with Jalen Smith. So that's good enough. Ishaq Williams also got 1 to add on to it. And we got the 250 passing yards. So we only didn't get the sacks of the linebackers. Clinton Dix got the interception that he returned for a touchdown. And then kick returns, we got nothing really there. But the punt return, 3 for 75 yards and a touchdown for Sammy Watkins. Big day. That should keep us at number 2. I'm a little bit worried about the Heisman race, though. All right, so simulating the week, we got a couple of recruits, at least 2. Terence Hall commits to the team, 74 overall wide receiver, and Greg Hines, a middle linebacker, has committed to the team. And we got a quarterback. That Jonathan Branch quarterback has also committed to the squad. So 3 commits, plus we got some 600 plus for Jim Johnson, which is huge, 450 for Patrick Singleton, which is big, and Brandon Hale got 400. So those are some big time points added to those recruits, which in the next coming weeks should do their commitment. They should commit to Notre Dame, which is good. Let's take a quick look at what we got going on here. So we have 1,000 points remaining after we got those couple guys back. All right, so Singleton, we are in a pretty good hole with him. I'm liking him. I don't think we need to add any more points to him. Ryan Weaver, we probably should add some more points to him. I'm going to add some more points into Marvin Britton. Jim Johnson, we're totally fine on. The punter, we're totally fine on. Mike Tyree, do we want Mike Tyree? I think we could get him. If I add a couple extra points plus a scholarship, that should help us out a little bit because we haven't added him. I'm going to take Paris Bailey off the list because we're not going to get him. J.J. Hughes, I'll put some points into him. We'll see what happens. I think Michigan's got already a pretty decent lead on him. So on us for him. We're going to take Travis Parker off. Maurice Jones, doesn't really matter. Brandon Hale, we're pretty good on. Lionel Parker, we got a good lead. We got a good lead on a lot of these guys. We don't need JUCOs, so we'll take him off. JUCOs are not part of this series. Joe Jackson's good. I wonder if there's a guy on here that if I offer a scholarship, he'll accept. He'll just automatically commit. No, it's Ryan Austin Loans. We're good on you. Ooh, we definitely need to add some more points to this guy. Taynard Mooney, what a name. But TCU is fighting hard for the number 3 strong safety in the country. Matthew Cooper looks like we're going to get, or Matt Cooper, I guess. Tight end, we'll put some more points in on you just in case South Alabama comes a-calling. And I will also add I can't add a thing. I was going to add a scholarship to you, but I can't do that. And there we go. So here's our new recruits. We got Terence Hall, Greg Hines, and Jonathan Branch. None of these guys will be the same guys they are here, but it's an extra 4-star and 2 3-stars. So added to the list. So we have now, what is that? We have 2 4-stars, 2 5-stars, and 2 3-stars. That's a pretty good recruiting class so far. And we have some extra points that I can throw in on somebody. Let's just throw them in on who needs them. None of these guys. We're good on you. I can throw them in on Mike Tyree. Might as well. There we go. So we add it to Mike Tyree. And now we're sitting pretty good. I'm liking our recruiting class. Definitely liking the recruiting class. It's only going to get better as we continue on these last couple weeks of the season. But let's check the all-important Heisman race and see what happened. Todd Gurley falls to the final spot. Wow, he was number 1 last week. But Blake Sims had a 5-touchdown game, 5 total touchdowns. And Brett Hundley had a 6 total touchdown game. Manziel jumps back into the race at number 3. Then you got J.C. Coleman, who didn't really have a great game. He had a lot of yards, but no touchdowns. That's why he falls. And Gurley had a couple touchdowns, but not a lot of yards. So we do have both guys back in now, but now we don't have anybody that's got a chance at winning it. Manziel falls out. We're still number 2, going up against unranked Northwestern in the next episode. And then we have, if we look at the schedule, we have a bye week after the week after. Then Navy, which is our final game of the season, because after that we have another bye week. So that could hurt us in terms of the Heisman. We're going to have crazy games the next 2 games of the season with Manziel and Todd Gurley, because we only have 2 games left and other teams have 3, I think. So they have an extra game on us. I don't know why we have so many bye weeks. I can't remember the schedule. I can't remember what happened with the schedule making, but we have a lot of bye weeks, so it's going to hurt us. Hopefully we can overcome that, though. But that's going to do it for the episode. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. Make sure to smash that like button if you did enjoy. Hit that notification bell. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Juice Club. More Notre Dame football coming in the near future. I hope you guys do go on to enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Juice Club. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.